and welcome to McBroGuy Explores the Darkest Dungeon. So I have recently just rotated in this group. After coming back to the manor last time, I had realized that Mr. McCulty had left on a holy vision. So instead of putting our bounty hunter group together again, I've kind of improvised our Vastal as well as our Crusader into these slots. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to go around a medium-sized dungeon just to see if we have any better luck at trying to build up some gold. Because after we did the previous mission, where we just got a lot of stress added onto our characters, then the one prior, where we ended up fighting the boss, it's kind of put us in a little bit of a gold slump. So this might be our opportunity to try to reach out and get some of it back. So, targeted in at the weld, I think we'll be fine with this team. This is our Hellion, Crusader, Grave Robber, and Vestal. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We'll go through our preparations, and it looks like our goal is to... Let's actually read that. I didn't check. So, activate 3 infected corpses. Fine. And that's what we'll be doing. So, let's go ahead and pick up our food. And because this is going to be a medium-sized dungeon, let's go ahead and get a lot of food. Because we'll also be camping at some point. Then we'll get our torches. Let's double down. Oh, let's sell that one back. And then I think our best bet is just to get 2 shovels. Then from that, what do we really want? I think we'd be best off with an anti-venom. So, we don't have much to add in as far as our loot rate is concerned, but I think we'll be fine. We're just going to go in and try to get some decent payout with 5 gold backing us. Well, let's embark. Let's see how it goes. And I've been thinking maybe erring on the side of confidence is where we need to ride. So, I'm thinking if we just go in with the right attitude, things will come out a little bit better. And when we do get to the point where we're going to camp, I have added on this character to this skill to our Vestal, camping skill, that if religious, reduces chance of a nighttime ambush. Presumably, that'll keep this Vestal alive a little bit longer than our other one. Hopefully, anyway. Erring on the side of caution. And I don't want to know if, yeah, I guess walking around in the rooms doesn't actually increase the light. So we'll move on to our next one. And let's center this on us so we can get an idea of our layout. Doesn't look that bad at the moment. And from there we can start walking. Hoo ha. Ooh. Crate contains some crests, some valuable heirlooms for building up our town. And he was hit by a trap. Oh.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
So in this group, without having a bounty hunter or a highwayman, I'm thinking that getting rid of traps might prove to be a bit of an issue. But one of the strong points is that we have a lot of stuns to work with, too. So, oh, this actually only affects up the front line. That's no worries. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and try to slap this down on him. Any luck? He's a little bit resistant, so I wouldn't have felt that bad if it didn't quite get him. And I'll let everybody get some chip damage. If anything, we have one of the better setups to combat that, considering she has the party heal. Slice and dice is annoying. We usually get a lot of bleeds input from it. But I think we're pretty fine now. And instead of using Zealous Accusation, we'll just go for bashing his head in because he takes up 2 spots anyway. And it looks like we're doing a pretty good number on him. What about you? Instead of breaking through, we might just want to go to a bleed out to see if we can really just hack into his health. And I think he's going to die. Yep. That's going to take care of him next round. So instead of focusing on him at all, let's go ahead and start shoving down this cutthroat. In other words, let's cut his throat. Oh, man. He's busted up. And the Fusilier's getting this off on us, so as soon as it's the cleric's turn, we might as well go around to trying to heal up the whole party. Speaking of that devil, well, I think that puts us fairly well off. We'll probably want a concentrated heal onto our Crusader, considering he's getting a lot of this damage shoved on him. And as far as just mutilating this guy, I think the stun approach is probably our best bet. That'll prevent us from getting as much damage shaved on later on. We can go ahead and pick him to the face. There isn't much utility we'd need to go through on him, so that seems to be a fine option. Let's just see if we can stun him again. Oh, they dodged. That's one of his higher accuracy abilities, so I don't really feel that bad about it. We got a 4 on him. Then, let's just go ahead and break through. That should be more than enough to kill this character.
Give them no quarter.
Woo! Oh, and we ended up getting a torch out of it, as well as a hefty amount of gold. And I guess that's what we're looking for. The corpse, though. Let's go ahead and use our grave robber. Why did corpse quest? Oh, whoops. It has been cleansed. So we're not going to be opening those up. That's something to think about, just because that's what the quest specification is. You gotta love this really linear type of style dungeon. It's doing us quite a few number of favors. We can go ahead and use our torch there. There we go.
Right. The promise of safety.
Ooh. Ah, surprise! That's nonsense. Alright, well, this means what we want. So she moved back 1. We won't be able to get our Crusader into a good spot, but our Grave Robber has an attack where she jumps back. I don't know if it's capable from the front. Yeah, it is. So she can go ahead and slash that. On her next move, if she goes before the Crusader, that'll put us in a little bit better position. Now, if we can just get a good breakthrough. Nope, a bad breakthrough. Now we'll move up, and this is just where we're in a fine spot. Ooh, she has an amazing dodge chance, so that's still working out pretty well for us. Oh, and like I said, that confidence, man. It's letting us one-shot these guys. It's what we were missing all this time. We don't have a... It's not a good idea to use the shovel. So we'll use her and just use her and just open it up. There's treasure. Not much treasure, but more gold. No. No, ma'am. So I kind of forgot that the vessel had the asymmetric notion to actually want to be in the 3rd slot. So I'm thinking, we also messed up by not giving her the ranged abilities. So let's go ahead and put her in the back. Just so the vessel has the ability to use the anti-dodge skill. Infected corpse. So far we are very heavily under our way for finishing this one up. Oh, might not have been the best idea to go in here. What do we get? We got deeds! And this is why I didn't want to use the shovel.
Victim to the spreading corruption.
Fantastic.
Formed with misintent.
And this will be a good environment for us to walk into here. And our goal is to take out this back line as quick as possible. Pull. Oh, that's okay. If she goes before the Crusader, we're still fine in that. Let's use, let's hit the back line. See if we can smack this. There's only a 78% hit chance, but... and this character's dead. So that was a really good move. Stressful incantation, I'm okay with. Makes us a little bit less comfortable, but that's okay. She's just getting some damage put on her now. Well, it looks like we weren't lucky enough to have our Grave Robber go first, but we'll try to make the best of it. That's really ineffective considering the Acolyte would already die. Let's go ahead and just use a party heal, as everybody isn't necessarily in the best position. And who's going to be going for... we're building up a lot of stress for no good reason. Oh, she's getting pulled? Well, that is just super nonsense. This Crusader is just getting jerked. Oh, yeah! Well, that makes us feel a little bit better about it, so no worries. Let's try to just knock... Oh, actually, good old breakthrough will probably be just fine. Yeah! Now, we can get her to move back. Oh, this is the Crusader, actually. No, let's just go with the party heal. I think it's our Grave Robber's turn. Nope, it says... Oh! That's so fine. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's gross. So I had no idea of that capability. What's its stun resistance? 75%. Obnoxious. Well, party heal it is. Unless we just want to debuff it. Let's just heal. That'll put us better off for the future. Now you can use that to get rid of this ectoplasm. Nice. So we only have one thing to worry about. And I think it bleeds. It resisted the bleed. And you might be unholy. Pretty disgusting, whatever you are. Big slime. Ooh, 8 damage is pretty rough. But, oh, whoa. That seems really unfair, that move speed. Look at the damage that he just did. 16 HP's worth. I'm calling shenanigans. It's dodging ranged attacks. Let's just try to get whatever heal we can, then hopefully our Crusader will go. 85, 85, 85. Nice.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Well, we can go ahead and stack up a little bit of our back reserves, go to our other room, wander on back. So our Hellion's probably taking a little bit more damage than I'm comfortable with. But, you know, this game isn't necessarily about being comfortable with what's happening. It is the darkest dungeon, after all. Not some namby-pamby bullshit. Okay. We'll go into this room. We'll be expecting a fight on our way. As we get this, let's go ahead and get our Grave Robber to check it out. Ooh, treasure behind the webs. Fantastic. Whoosh. This is where the fight's going to happen, so I think we're at enough light to not really believe. Or not. Oh, they're still surprised, though. It's really upsetting that that one step was enough to put us into dim light. And if this is more of a free turn, let's just get everyone up a little bit. And as we progress further, it'll be more pertinent for us to heal specifically our Hellion.
Be gone, fiend.
And so far, we're looking amazing. Yeah. Okay. We just got a free heal and wreck.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Now, this one might prove to be a little bit more frustrating for us, because we have no idea what's in this door. But we're brave. Scouting. That's fine for us to move on, then. Let's check out what's in this nice little treat. Ooh! We got some pretty decent gold and some crests. Not that crests are something we're in dire need of. But we still have our second shovel. That makes us more than fine then. Hooah. We're going on in here, and I think our light, yeah, we are at 94 light, as well as the scouting chance is somewhat ridiculous. I'm fine with it, though. Now let's check out what this next room will put us through. Sitting at 94. Ooh, hunger. Yeah, please eat. I'm fine with more health on our Hellion. And I think this might be the last thing that we need to do, honestly. But there's no reason for us to particularly stop here. Can you even interact with that? This one? No. Open some stuff up.
Packs laden with loot are often low on
Now,
supplies.
if anyone dies, it's on us. It's on us.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
We walked into this way. Okay. Doesn't look that all. Ooh, surprise, surprise. It's like Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's lower the dodge chance of you. And resist. Oh, she is so close to dead. Let's just take him out. That's by far what I'm most comfortable with. Okay. And for you, let's just go with the heal. I think we've needed that a little bit. Oh no! No, that's not that bad. It's not the worst. Hopefully, someone will be able to go before this cultist, just so that we can actually kill it. Okay. That was still an ideal move. You Crusaders, sir, are becoming a little bit worthless this time around. It might be better just to keep them in the first slot, to be, like, very honest right now.
Clarified in a single strike.
Well, we're getting a little bit of stress built up, but honestly, we're not in a bad position. So we can just throw down the numbers, as we have been. Though in reality, it might be better for us to go straight for the fungal scratcher. Let's just spread out the damage. Oh! Never mind. Didn't know we could beat him up that heavily. That's stun? Oh. I had no idea. Well, the damages, guys.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Huh. So what do we actually want to take here? I am not of the slightest. It might be better for us to... Oh. Well, that's 500. So this is probably better for us to latch onto. But instead of the holy water, let's actually go with the skeleton key. I think that'll put us pretty fine, though. 99. So with this setup, because most of his moves have to be in the front too, and for our Hellion, he has a lot more options further back. So I think this setup makes a little bit more sense, honestly. Ooh, I'm so used to having the Bounty Hunter, who's a lot more versatile. So that was my original error in placing the Crusader in that slot. But we'll use our Grave Robber right here. Might as well open up some corpses. Get some food. Well, you know, as long as we're just hanging around with food. Or rather, an asymmetric amount of it. We can press on. And we're at 75. Just the tip of the iceberg as far as losing that. Let's go ahead and press through.
Only the strength to follow it.
And we're still scouting. Is it going to jump onto the next one too? Woo! So this just might be a simple couple. Now this is the point where I'm not really sure if it's worth going on. Because if we go through this, it's gonna. You know, I think we have enough resources to entirely make this venture worthwhile. So we can go ahead and feel pretty fine with just piecing out with this. Especially considering our characters aren't necessarily optimized without having our accessories equipped. Well, she's got an anti-move one. That's more than fine. So, I think we can feel more than confident with just piecing out. Get like 10,000 gold, a lot of deeds, some crusts, busts even. Good haul. That's what I have to say about that one. Oh, and we have the ability to get some great as well as negative effects. Why not? Ugh. Hatred for the Eldritch? I mean, I hate them. Glad you do too. Dude, man. Chance to turn any miss into a hit. Huh. That sounds stupendous. Nervous. Minus to stress resist. And, ooh, irrepressible. Why not? So, in the future, we might end up wanting to shove our Grave Robber in through some of these negative perk removals. But, in honest, that minus 10%, really not that awful.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Well, I mean, I'm cool with it. And we have Mr. McCulty back too. Our fated healer that has an astounding combo with the good old bounty hunters. And if I'm right, it's Mr. Shadow Guy that's most optimized for it. Yeah, and even on this guy, I'm thinking of getting rid of Hook and Slice, putting in Finish Him, just because that proved to be so useful with this character. And the main reason he exists is just to have a bounty hunter that's capable of placing his own marks, as well as having the camping ability. Aside from that, though, that'll pretty much round us up. Really hope you guys have had a good time, because it's been an absolute pleasure. So, if you'd like, go ahead and give me a like down there in the corner, just so, it would help me out. Then, subscribe if you'd want to see more videos. I'm going to be making quite a few, so if you enjoy them, you might as well. Then, if you have any hints for me, or even suggestions, some wacky compositions you want me to try, put them down in the comments. But after that, I think we're good, you guys. It's been a pleasure. Y'all try to have a good day, and goodbye.